Hey, what's going on out there, Up Down Nation? This is the Up Down King. Hey, just wanted to take a chance to shout out, give you guys a shout out. Uh, we are live today, trying to do a little bit better job. Got a new camera format today. Hey, I wanted to take a chance to reach out to you today. Hey, we've been on this theme about bullying. And hey, if you haven't noticed, we have the live chat on the side. If you want to give us a shout out real quick, we'll do our best to type our responses. But hey, we've been talking about bullying. And today I want to take a very special opportunity to do this live from my kitchen table because in my house, a lot of our deep conversations happen at dinner time and sitting around the kitchen table. And I feel like that's a lost art, being able to sit around and have a conversation. So I want to do that with you today. Hey, so I've been on this theme about bullying. I brought up yesterday in my live cast. Wasn't one of my better ones. So I kind of got rid of it. But I've been on this theme about bullying. Those of you that don't know, the Up Down King was bullied when he was young. I went through that whole spiel about moving to a new area from being, inner city type atmosphere to going to a upper class suburban school and not really fitting in. I didn't have the nice clothes back in the day. Guess jeans were in, and I was wearing Russell jeans. Um, and I used to wear these shoes we called them KPSs. Some of you older folks out there may know the Kmart plastic sliders. They were the shoes that had the plastic bottoms on them. And, and that was back in the day when the first Jordans came out. So if you can imagine, here I'm wearing these, $4.99 Kmart shoes versus $100+ Jordans, not really fitting in, felt out of place, and it took me a while to fit in, but eventually I would. So one of the things about bullying is courage. So one of the ways we can address bullying is being courageous. Now, what does it mean to be courageous? Well, there's a couple ways you can be courageous. One of the ways is standing up for yourself. Okay, having that self-confidence to stand up for yourself. I know it's easier said than done, but a lot of times if you just hold your head high, don't let the little things get to you, that can go a long ways. And the other way you can be courageous is standing up for others. I don't think as young people we do that often enough. You guys just don't. I don't feel like you do that often enough. Is being courageous and standing up for others. If we would do more of that, I think it would go a long ways. Sometimes we don't want to get involved. We see a kid getting picked on in the hallways, and oh, that's not my problem. Let them get picked on. I don't want no part of that. Well, I hate to quote religion here, but I'm going to. Jesus made the comment, "Where two or more are gathered in my name, I am there." And I think there's some truth to that, where two or more people stand up against an atrocity, something that's wrong. I think that goes a long way. And by doing that, what we do is we take away the power of the bully. See, a bully thrives on power. They thrive on having that power over us. And sometimes it's not even physical power, it's a mental power. I've always been kind of a taller guy. I was about 6'2" in the sixth grade. Thoughts were I was going to be about 6'7". I didn't reach that height. I'm 6'4" now, but I've always been kind of a taller person, but it didn't matter because I made myself vulnerable by the way I carried myself. You see, I didn't feel like I was worthy enough to be where I was at, and I was wrong. It took me a while to find that there are always other people out there that you can fit in with. It may not always seem like it, but if you really look hard and try hard, you can find people to fit in with. And again, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. You are your biggest advocator. You are your biggest advocator. If we stand around and wait for other people to, hey, what's going on? Everything's going good. Soy sauce. Is that soy sauce? Hey, glad you could join us. We're talking about bullying, man. The Up Down King is on this campaign right now. Um, but hey, again, guys, stand up for yourselves. Stand up for yourselves. That's a big way you can help fight bullying. Stand up for others. Be courageous. And believe in yourself. If I can't say enough that it goes pretty far to believe in yourself. If you believe if you believe in yourself, others will believe in you. And I believe in each and every one of you. And that's I know some of y'all just tuned out because I'm on this roll, and that's cool with me. Um, and I gotta say this. Uh, Embrace differences, guys. We're all different. We're all unique. What gets me is sometimes bullies thrive on making you think that you're not like them, and the truth is none of us are like anyone else. We're all our own unique individuals, and that's where the bullies thrive. Hey, Selena Valverde. Yes, thumbs down to bullying. That's what we're all about here at Up Down Inspirations. Hey, glad you could join us today. Uh, but hey, what? We're all unique. We're all different. If you look around, there's not one other person that looks just like me, the Up Down King. There's not one other person that looks like Soy Sauce, or one other person that looks like Brandon Russell or Selena Valverde. And what's awesome about that is that we don't have to look like anyone else. I know society wants us to think we got to look like the rich and famous, but do we really look like them? No, no, we don't. So why don't we stop kidding ourselves and trying to achieve this image that everybody wants us to have? Um, be yourself. Be confident in who you are. I don't know. It takes a while to build that self confidence. But I bet if you really look and see, there's one person, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, you got that one friend, you got that grandma, that grandpa, somebody out there believes in you. I know if you're one of my students, I believe in you. If you're one of my athletes, I believe in you. And it's that self confidence that we need. Um, and that can go a long ways. And you can be that person that believes in somebody else, and that's going to go a long way to um, stop bullying. Bullying is all about power. When you take away their power, then you take away bullying. That's how we stop bullying: is take away the bully's power. Now, I give you a couple of ideas here. One of them, hey, stand up for yourself, stand up for others, be courageous. Be courageous. My hat says Army. You know, you might think, oh yeah, I'm a disabled veteran. I've seen combat. I've been shot at. I've been in explosions. I've treated wounded soldiers. But you know what? Nothing nothing in my life has been courageous as when I decided to stand up for myself. Stand up for yourself and stand up for others. Stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. My favorite thing in the world to do is every day. I love it when the life skills students come outside to catch their bus because I love going out there and talking to them. It makes my day, and I feel like I'm making a difference for them, and I love it. I love it. I truly do. It makes my day to watch those special kids smile and have a conversation with them. And hey, what Soy Sauce wants to know, what do I think is worse, cyber or real life bullying? You know what? I'll be honest. I think cyber bullying is worse. You know why? Because cyber bullies are nothing but cowards. You know, they're hiding behind a screen. They're hiding behind some unknown identity. It's so easy to cyberbully. Oh, they're never going to find out who it is. Yeah, cyberbullying is worse because you're just hiding. Now, here's the thing about cyberbullying. What we don't realize is all we got to do is click, and the cyberbully's gone. All we got to do is click, delete their comment. We don't have to look at it anymore. click, we don't have to listen to it anymore. I think we forget in this age of technology and digital things, we have choices. We have choices. We don't have to put up with people in our lives in our cyber world. All we gotta do is click and they're gone. You know, and I think we forget about that too often. And we take things people put on a screen or say in text as something more powerful than what it really is. It's just words on a deal. I don't. A lot of times I get accused of having an I don't care attitude because I don't care what other people think. You know, I, yes, they both are really the same, cyberbullying and real life bullying. But to me, cyberbullying is the coward's way out because that tells me you're not willing to stand in front of a person and say the things that you're willing to say behind an anonymous screen. You're not willing to say it to their face. And what's sad is we let those things have control over us. We don't have to. We don't have to. We can be strong. And if someone's cyberbullying you or bullying you, go and tell someone. Go and tell someone, hey, I'm being bullied. I'm being picked on. And myself, you come and tell me, I'm gonna ask you some questions because sometimes I think we misconstrue bullying as other kids just uh, doing the kid thing. But bullying is serious business, guys. I've seen people lose their lives over it, and it's sad. And I think it's time for it to stop, and we can help. Um, but again, guys, I can't stress how important this is to me. I've been hammering it. Bullying. And I think, to be honest, uh, you as students, you get bombarded with this bullying stuff every year. You got to sit through those boring videos. You got to sit through the listening to the guidance counselor talk and file a bully report, do this, do that, and I don't think it's effective. So we have to create change. We have to create change. You can create change. You have the power to create change. And part of creating change is doing things like this. Shoot me a message, and uh, and we'll talk about it. I just got back from Corpus Christi, Troy, Texas. Hey, Slide Train, what's going on, man? I hope you enjoyed your trip. The Up Down King sure did miss some of y'all out there on spring break this week. No sunset is the same, but it's still beautiful. You're right. Uh, you're right. No sunset is the same, and that's that uniqueness that we're talking about. We're all unique, guys. Whether we like it or not, we're all different in our own ways, and let's embrace that. Like I was saying earlier, why are we why are we worried about what celebrities look like? We can't look like the celebrities. We just can't. As bad as I want to, I can't. I can't look like I don't know who's out there. Brad Pitt, Matthew McConaughey. As much as I'd like to, and as much as my the Up Down Queen is in love with Matthew McConaughey, um, I can't look like him. I'm not even gonna try because I would be failing miserably at it. But you know what I can be? I can be the Up Down King, guys. Guys, I just I'm kind of at a loss for words today. Guys, we can create change. We can end bullying, and it starts within ourselves. Um, none of these guidance counselor videos and slideshows. We can have all the discussions we want, but until we take action, nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change until we take action. And that's being courageous for ourselves, being courageous for others. Hey, this is the Up Down King coming to you live from my kitchen table at home. I hope you like the format. I'm going to try to do. There have been plenty of times that superiors have told us what to do in the cause of cyberbullying. we become very focused on being equal or nice to each other and haven't taken more precautions. You're right. Um, Soy sauce. You're right. You know, we become very focused on being equal or nice to each other, um, and we should, but we also need to take more precautions, guys. Speak out when you see something's wrong. Speak out. Be bold. I can't say enough. Be bold. Hey, great. Thanks, Brandon Russell. Hey, guys, I'm sure you haven't heard it before. Probably have, but that is this. Brandon Russell is the person that I give all the credit up to becoming who I am today and coming through bullying. Do you believe if you, the superiors, become more in control, do you think that we can put bullying to a halt? Um, do you believe? I'm looking at soy sauce here. I'm looking at your question. Do you believe if you, the superiors, become more in control, do you think that we can put bullying to a halt? I don't know what you mean by control. I don't think changing control from the hands of the bullies to teachers and other trusted adults. I don't know if that's a fix. You or I have to take control of ourselves in order to stop bullying. I truly believe that because no matter we can, as a teacher, as a coach, yes, bullying will become less as the courage to stick up to the bullies is what's going to stop it. You can always come to a trusted adult like myself. I hope you can always come to a trusted adult like myself. I hope you feel you can, and I might be able to stop it at the moment, but that bully is going to know, hey, whenever the up down king or Coach Williams or whoever's not around, they're just gonna go right back to it. But when they know, hey, this person, I can't control them, then they're gonna stop. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Um, I can do all I can to stop it in the moment, but to stop bullying, change has to come from within yourself to have the courage to stand up to them, and within the bully to make it stop on their own. You see, change comes from within. Change doesn't come through the superiors, as soy sauce says. Um, that doesn't fix it. Okay, what fixes it is when we band together, the superiors, as soy sauce calls us, I guess, the trusted adults or the trusted other trusted people. Bullying can change if you and I band together and put a stop to it. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But again, guys, I love this conversation because it's I think it affects us more than what we want to realize. I think adults get bullied all the time. I see it. You know, uh, yes. I just got a question. Usually, hey, soy sauce. We'll see you later. Um, hey, I just got another question. Usually, or another statement. Usually, the one who bullies is dealing with something inside himself. That is so true. Usually, bullies are the ones who have issues themselves. Maybe they're being bullied themselves, so their way of coping with the being bullied, and I've seen this, is maybe their way of coping with being bullied is to bully someone, take power away from somebody else. Someone's taking their power, so they're going and taking power away from somebody else they perceive as weaker than they are. So that makes them feel better in the moment. I know of growing up, there were kids that their parents were bullies, to them, so they would come to school and bully others, and that's sad. That's sad when that happens. Um, you know, uh, I've seen, I I'm not gonna mention any names, but I see students that have some type of hindrance with them, and something limiting them, that are getting bullied, and so then they go and they bully others to make themselves feel better, and it does to me. It's not solving the problem, guys. It's not solving the problem. So it's been a great afternoon, great conversations. This is going to post to Up Down Inspirations. I'll probably share it on Facebook. Of course, Instagram's not going to let me post something this long, but Facebook will. And hey, I just want to say again, guys, I'm gonna go back to this. Be courageous for yourself. Be courageous for others. Stand up for yourself. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I think that you can make a difference in other people's lives as well as yourself. You can achieve greatness, and um, embrace everyone's differences, because guys, that's what makes us human beings. If we were all the same, we'd be artificial intelligence, and let me tell you, that wouldn't be much of a world to live in with everyone was the same. Uh, so I'm gonna just leave you with these words. Hey, you can achieve greatness, and I believe in you. And as I always say, Gucci Manucci.